I will be busy strategizing the Japanese version from the end of this month. Therefore, ahead of schedule. CM Virgo Cup. Asahi High. Strategy. Condition. Right, Adam, firm, sunny. Right race position. Second half of the final corner. 60 meters before the final straight line. There is actually a downhill. However, this time also there is no downhill judgment. Downhill judgment added in first anniversary update. The Japanese version was like that. Determined descent is invalid in the current version. If this was effective, pace chaser would have been strong. Go home is not activated either. Since it's a mile, it doesn't need goal recovery scale. According to the data, there is an uphill only at the end. However, for some reason there was a judgment in the middle. Restless of S model can be used without any problems. Endurance guideline. Stamina plus guts equal 950 or more. If it is a hard scenario, it can be easily reached. Since its Mazinski that needs recovery is a little low. Green scales of speed. Right-handed. Can be get from Fine or Fukuta. Forerunner. This also can take with Fine. Race Spark is Tenosho Adam. Environment. Front runner of Tier 1. S-Mod who needs recovery is not the strongest. It's not impossible to win with Same Sky. Next, Closer. Encroaching Shadow and Straightaway Spot is valid this time. Therefore, End Closer is more advantageous than Red Surger. This advantage is Pace Chaser. Victoria Pearl Plunge is valid. However, Front runner increased to take advantage of S-Mod. It's now difficult to activate Plunge with Pace Chaser. Closer not affected even if Front runner increases. With Recall implemented, Closer's stamina increases. The effectiveness of debuff nature decreases, same as the Japanese version. Speed debuff of Dominator starts to be used. However, Dominator is for medium distance, so it can't be used for this mile race. How to make frontrunner S-Mar. Wide recovery 1 or 2 is fine this time. No need for gold recovery. If you use skill point only for recovery, you will be overtaken by Same Sky. Same Sky. This is stronger against Crosser. She doesn't need recovery, so she can compete with S-Mar using the number of scales. Smart Falcon. Tough is E, so 10 tough sparks is required. Unique activates in the middle race. There is no need to take recovery for unique activation. Easy to take advantage in middle race. Acceleration scales. Angling and scheming of Same Sky. Usual. Plunge away. Activation will be delayed this time. Conclusion: Same Sky doesn't need to take Plunger. Left side, almost no effect. Required for front runner other than Same Sky. Right side, the width of the graph is the strongest of the Plunger. Same fury as the crosser of the last recap. Groundwork. This is also the usual. Green skills for groundwork. Our scenario puts a lot of weight cuts in the deck. Fine is the strongest. It can aim for 2 green speed skills. Scenario Link Fukuta is also guaranteed to get right-handed. You can aim for 3 types of green skills with 1 power Nishino. Concentration to prevent red sword. You will be able to aim from Summon Suzuka that you can get in half anniversary. There also the frontrunner survey in the hint. Compatibility value. Representatives of S-Mar and Smart Falcon are fixed to Same Sky and L. Inheritance compatibility is roughly around 15. In case of Same Sky, representatives is free. There is also a way to take unique inheritance of S-Mar, but it requires recovery. In the case of Mars, it's not required. You can choose representatives based on compatibility. Although it's clear example, I made it with a whole of the Japanese version. However, the Japanese version is after update. There is a system that doesn't exist in the global version. This example isn't very helpful. S-Mar for now. The global version is status will be lowered by 1 rank, roughly A+ to S rank. C1 to Power Sparks. Stamina is raised using our hard system. Frontrunner has Tazuna priority over Recall. Don't forget Classic Air early July. Radio Nikesho. You can get a lot of skill points here. Next, Closer, Red Surger and End Closer, Taishin, Encroaching Shadow are valid this time. However, it's not the fastest activation. It's a little weaker than Cancer Cap. The lower version of Taishin are Gorshi. Straightaway Spot also needs to be acquired through support or spark. Growth. Good growth rate and easy to raise status. Vodka also easy to raise status. This is the power type. Lion with a strong random race. A corner right race is shot this time. Gambling than rear cup. Acceleration scales. Pump of Lion. Necessary if you don't clear Lion herself. Only End Closer or rather Gorshi. Straightaway Spot of Power Amazon. Compatibility value. In most cases, the representatives are Lion and Ogre. The inheritance value changes slightly depending on Uma. For Vodka, it goes well with a grass. Clear example. Borrowing Recall will increase stamina and guts. Therefore, no stamina spec is needed, even if she doesn't have the stamina growth rate like Gorshi. You can adjust it with our system. You can understand by actually growing it with our. Next, Pace Chaser. ogre of Meisei, but red Saja may be moving. One side of the representative is L, the other one can be anyone. My data from 4 years ago, data remains. You can't beat frontrunner unless more than half of your deck is SSR. I don't recommend it. About debuff, this time it's a mild condition, so only nature. It has a retro effect on deck's record. There is a pattern that doesn't reach even frontrunner. Not recommended. Team composition. For frontrunner, Sim Sky is recommended over S-Mar. The reason is that you don't need to recovery skills. S-Mar uniqueness doesn't activate even if your recovery skill fails. Take a lot of risk. The second recommendation is Taishin. If you don't have it, Golshi who got stretchable spots and red pump. The third is Bog or Grass. It's fine whichever you like. This is all about strategy for Virgo Cup. It's also important to get used to new scenarios quickly. Uma in the old scenario cannot win. Our whole strategy video will be delayed a little. 1. Fill up a special gauge with wit. 2. Use the gauge outside of wit. This is the basics of our hard. Just try it and you'll understand. Report. As part of the half anniversary announcement, you'll be able to perform a 10x scout for free each day on the support card scout. It's recall rice banner. Maybe 100 scout. This was not the Japanese version. As for whether the conclusion of the previous video will change, it won't. Kita-san and Christmas Ogre remain top priority. The last rerun of Kita-san banner will be in December of this year. It has not been rerun in the Japanese version since then. Kita-san and Christmas Ogre will also be used in the 5 scenarios ahead, 2 years ahead for global version. During this period, Japanese trainers doesn't use Rico and Rice. Power support is not used in the first place. Rice is our scenario link character. In addition to Maestro, you can also get cooldown, convenient to have in an our environment. However, it's not used in the Japanese version after the next scenarios. Everyone returned to the creek. Therefore, considering the future environment, Power Rice is not essential. This card is well supported. If you get SSR Rico or R Rico during the free period, you win. The R version is also usable. You can pour 200 including free potion. The expiration date for Rico and Rice is 4 months. Kita-san and Christmas Ogre will be used for 2 years. That's all for the report.